Hey, folks. Welcome back to Emerald Glitch on Rough Magic. Uh, okay, I got stuff beeping on me, so I gotta fix that. But it's been a couple weeks. So give a quick recap. Um, last last episode, last time we gamed, we lost one of the runners. Fell. The team was doing a last bit for Gray Cell to help get some of their, for want of a better term, cells, taken to safer locations. There was fear of reprisals coming down, and they happened into some disputed territory of a biker gang, and the leader decided to make an example of the situation to show that this was now their territory. As a result, Raptor had to take him on, and eventually Raptor fell. And when we last left, he had been tossed out of Rovyn's van and hitting the pavement. And according to his biomonitor, well, actually doesn't have a comm link on, so you guys don't hear it. Yeah, according to his biomonitor, he is he is well deep into overflow. So, Rovyn, right now you've got the gangers on motorcycles that are essentially buzzing around you like,
Yeah.
Annoying zats as your annoying bees.
I had a much more dramatic, I have a very vivid image of like how the last one ended, of like I was pulling another one of those the
Yep.
donut holes. I was pulling a donut hole and the second one in a row. And I ran, like, turned around to and Raptor and the big gang guy who was wailing on him were like in this right outside of a park too. Like we're on where there's like a block of roads. And then, but there, I was also I sent my dragonfly up to be like shooting at the bikers, but I imagine like a whole swarm of them just like in all of the streets and like crushing towards us. Maybe it's not as many. Maybe it was a little bit less than that, but it seemed like a lot. It felt like a Hell's Deep kind of moment. I was really
Yes.
like
It is. They basically have gotten they've thrown everything they're throwing everything they can at the situation to try to basically lock down this particular part of the territory. So as you're maneuvering, what are you trying to do?
well, I think for also to further set the scene, let's not forget that my van is full of panicked gray cell scientists that we're currently transporting. They're like sitting in the back seats, and the half of the bus is open because Raptor did just pull a really fucking cool move. Also, welcome to Rough Magic, where I might have done that too soon, but oops. Anyway, it's open because it was a really effing cool move. Let's not lie, it really was. Triple sevens. Anyway, so it's like, but it's like flying open, and it's like right next to the fridge. There's like wind blowing everywhere. I want that door to shut. I needed to I need the side of the bus to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I just want to run that guy over, the big guy that's beaten on
Okay.
Raptor.
All right. As you're getting you got the door closed, and you're getting yourself set up to make a run. Fuck. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
I don't even know
Why are
what
you
for.
nervous? Just making your roll.
He's
perception.
like he's hiding in the bus right now. He's just, you know.
Okay. All right. So you see several things. One, you see that big guy standing back up, starting to make his way over to Raptor. But then you see a rotodrone swoop in and unload its shotguns. 2 rotodrones fly in and shoot at him with shotguns.
At the big guy, I'm assuming, not at
The big guy, yes.
Okay.
Yep, at the big guy. He responds by whipping that chain whip that he has at one of them, scoring an impressive number of hits that basically causes the chain to wrap up in the rotor, and he downs it. He just gives one mighty yank, and poor Hector the drone, the rotodrone, goes crashing to the pavement hard. And the next thing you notice is that Tank is starting to waking up. So what is Buck doing?
He's rushing over to Tank, making sure that the audio levels are okay. He's rushing over to Tank and helping him up. He's gonna be more help in this fight. Big guy can probably take some bullets. Start shaking Tank awake. We need you up. We need you up, buddy.
What? What happened? Who hit me?
Well, who did hit you? I don't think anything.
I was casting a spell and at the wrong moment for the right things.
You did, buddy. You did. But more importantly, there is a lot going on outside. Raptor needs your help.
Fragging help. Where's he at?
Right. I'm assuming that the bus is still just being whipped around at this point.
Yes, it is.
Well, he was out front, but now he's out back, but now he's out front again.
So I'm going to time it for the next out front to use my athletics.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to need. Yeah. Well, first I'm going to need a. Sorry. First I'm going to need a. You know what? Give me an edge roll first.
Okay.
Just to see what is particularly hitting you.
Oh,
Can we have new edge? Can we have new edge?
Is this a new scene?
Yeah, I will give you this as a new scene.
Thank you.
Everything went. Yeah.
Thank goodness, because after a video game episode, I do not remember what my edge was at before that point.
That is something that does. That's another reason for it. But okay, finding. Oh, okay. Well, that is. Okay, I'm gonna need 3. Body plus willpower rolls.
Okie dokie. Uno. Dos.
Okay.
Tres.
Didn't
Okay.
stick the landing, but man, was it that impressive.
Mm-hmm. Now I
okay.
just made several body rolls. Is this to resist damage?
Nope. None of it was resist damage. Okay, so I'm gonna give you do you want your check to be from A to Z or Z to A?
Z to A.
Okay. All right. So you are not fatigued. You are not dazed. However, you are confused. Basically, magic users at this point, in the thing from Lethal Harvest, depending on how the GM wants to play it, it can be confused, dazed, or fatigued. Kind of hand waved it for Friday night or for the Tuesday night stream because they had a chance to get used to it for a few minutes. In this case, Tank is waking up after almost burning himself out with a badly timed mana ebb hitting him. So yeah, you are at confused 2, which gives you a dice pool penalty of -2.
Okay.
No other penalties. Dazed or fatigued would have been actually worse. That's why I gave you the choice of which direction to take.
Okay.
With that perception of me being able to see them, just one question.
Yes.
The drones that popped in that I see, do they look like... Are they clean? Are they like well kept, or are they like kind of shoved together? Do they look like runner drones, or do they look like cop drones?
They look like runner drones.
Okay.
They look like runner drones. If for no other reason than they're not loaded with gel rounds.
Okay.
They're firing shotguns. They're not loaded. They're not. It's not tasers. It's not anything else. This is full lethality. They also don't have any specific insignias on them. And they've got a little, but then they've got a little bit of wear, like the guy GMing the previous run made them go from one run directly into another before the rigger would have had a chance to clean them up. Not that any GM would ever do that to anybody.
No, absolutely.
No, but so they do. Yeah, they don't look like cop drones. They do look like runner drones. Give me, well, actually, I'll have you roll. Give me a memory roll. And you got to roll really good if you want to remember this. Because of the state you were in
Hot dice.
last time you saw them.
Oh, I don't see what it was.
Uh,
Moderately hot dice.
yes, no, they roll pretty good, but that's not high enough.
That's fair. They're like
Okay.
a little bit warm, but
Yeah. No, it was going to require, the threshold was 8. So it's up to you. Okay. So Tank is getting himself back up. Rovyn, why don't you go ahead and give me a piloting check? I assume you are
Jumping.
driving aggressively.
Very. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, do you know what I did? I found out that I could pop out the chat, but I'm willing to bet that there you are. Okay. Not
Yep,
as cool as
so
you might think.
No, it is. It's cool. It's nice. However, you
I still have to
sometime
go to the window for the pop out. Oh, I didn't mean to roll. Well, take my first one. I didn't mean to roll it twice.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are you rolling again?
I didn't. It's because I clicked it twice because I didn't think it went. But my first one was so good.
Okay. Let's see here. Uh, sec.
Road pizza.
Um,
Pizza.
What do you mean?
wow.
Oh.
Okay. Going to have to modify the situation inside the van. Tank is not woken up. He's jostled awake
Okay.
as the as you're not sure exactly what happened, Buck, but all of a sudden it's this very bumpy road. It's kind of like the van is running over stuff.
Road pizza.
Road
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, no, it happens.
Yeah. Okay. And with that last one, after you taking out a bunch of them that were zipping around you like gnats, you get yourself set up for your run down there, and the scene you see, the one rotodrome that's still flying come in and make another run. The spike leader, big troll, he doesn't get hit. I think he dodges it, swings the chain, but it's not quite as nasty this time. It doesn't down the drone. And then you see this van, Bulldog van, driving like full speed, come up behind the spike leader. The spike leader looks like he's going to get out of the way. And he gets within one hit of dodging that van that's going incredibly fast. It doesn't get that hit that he needs, doesn't get that extra hit that he needs. And the spike leader is sent flying.
You can always get squished her.
Okay, that Rovyn,
Double
go
down.
ahead and give me your.
Can I do another donut hole on top of him?
Yes, you. Wow.
We're normalizing it.
It's not. It already was normal. It was bootlegger turn. It was normalized.
What the heck is that? We've been
I
doing
don't know.
donut holes.
Mhm. All day.
Okay. Yes, go ahead and give me a piloting roll. And Tank, go ahead and give me a jumping out of a moving vehicle athletics roll. which is made easier because it's, as Bruce Willis proved, if you've got something doing a bootlegger if a car's in the middle of a bootlegger turn,
the center of the vehicle is going to have near zero angular momentum. So
Yep.
you two have watched Red 2.
Yep.
Was that in Red 1?
I'm not sure.
I think it was in Red 1. Anyways, you know what
I
I'm
think it was in Red 1. Yeah.
Did I do well enough, or should I boost 2 of my hits?
No, he's not really laying.
Oh,
Oof.
He's okay. It's you don't. It's it's a good thing you're not trying to step out to impress a woman, or be firing a handgun at the same time of it. You didn't. Oh, okay. You rerolled. All right, then you did stick it. Yep.
Because I have an extra from doing agility, plus we just refreshed, so I'm just going to redo it because I want to be able to at least get out without having to make some sort of roll versus incoming damage from the sidewalk.
Yep. Nope. You managed to step out of the vehicle, and yes, you managed to step out of the vehicle, especially because at the moment that you're stepping out, it jumps as this guy's when you get your full boxes of damage filled up, and this guy had like 19 boxes of physical that could get filled up, you go into overflow. But you're still alive. Trouble is, you've got to get taken out of overflow fairly quickly. Especially before a bus drives over you. So, yeah, he's squished.
squished.
He's permanently squished. He cannot come back as. Crap. Yeah. I'll have to bring him back as his brother. Follow the Indian. But yeah, he is done. Buck. While this is going on, especially while Tank is jumping out and the bus is there, you see this the van pulls up next to Raptor, and this big orc female jumps out of it and picks up Raptor and tosses him into a Valkyrie module inside the van.
Is there anything that they're wearing that I can kind of...
Nope.
Okay. I mean, immediate help, like straight into a Valkyrie module at that.
You guys don't. Tyler knows this. Tyler knows Raptor's hit point, or his status, but Buck doesn't.
I mean, if they're to the point where like they throw him straight into a Valkyrie module, I don't know if Buck would feel right fighting that. I mean, we'd still have one. That one's not broken, right?
No.
Yes, you still have one. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. No, I'd rather him be with us. I'm gonna fight it. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him going.
Okay.
If we also have a Valkyrie module, he's respectful of the fact that they threw him in one, but yeah, no, he's gonna. No, he gets an hours.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna fire a warning shot.
warning
Or a
shot,
shot?
and then something to convince her to give him back so that we can put him in our
Okay.
Valkyrie module.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your shot. Curious. See if you got more hits than I did when I was rolling Buck.
Mm.
And then I just need to just heavy pistol.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Nope. You miss.
Okay, well, good.
And you get a text back saying, "Friendly, friendly, friendly. Stop shooting." And then you get a ping for a location on the B from an unknown number.
That is immediately unnerving. But the shot did not phase them at all, did it?
No, it did. Oh, they rolled defense. They had to. They moved. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna shout after, like, no, go ahead and give him back. We have a Valkyrie module ready. I'm gonna text that or yell that, whichever one is better at this point.
Okay. Well, yeah. You texted back. At this point, he's he's being chased because he's the one who whacked this thing. He's being chased by some of the spikes also, and he's also driving through this. At this point, as he drives, he's dodging this massive amounts of two other biker gangs that are converging on the location. And the reply to you saying "give us back his body" is you get a video of the gangers chasing him and says, "You will get the body back once I shake them."
All right, fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the coordinates over to Rovyn and just say,
Yeah.
this is where he's going to be, I guess. Just like
okay.
stressed out, and he's gonna try to find something else to shoot, even if
Yeah.
it's just the
Yeah.
spike leader that's on the ground.
Okay. Tank. What are you doing? There are a bunch of actually there are some gangers
commercial.
making their way over.
I mean, I see a commercial.
Oh yeah, no, you are absolutely right. Oh, Clockwork said 5 ads. Oh my!
Yep.
Goodness.
I didn't even see the thing pop up.
It was being sneaky.
I have.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know what.
It didn't even give me the warning.
Because it wants to make money.
Yeah. Makes the world go round, as it were. I still get to watch us just sit here and be here because I'm a subscriber.
Yeah, that's the trick. Is that there's a subscriber and the stuff. So.
And
Okay.
if you're watching this on the video on demand, you know,
Yeah.
one way.
You can also watch us just hang out and, you know, talk about runner things. A nice little echo.
I think this is not important to the storyline, but when you text Rovyn about the fact that they're taking his body, rather than vocally responding, I rev my engines back at you angrily.
Hey. Commercials are over.
Oh, that was fast.
Okay. All right.
It's
So.
only a minute 20 seconds.
Yep.
What do I see them taking Raptor's body?
You were out of position to see it. It was in the middle. You stepped out into the middle of the bootlegger turn, so you weren't in position to see it. They were already speeding off.
Okay. And the leader of the spikes, is he still?
Leader of the spikes, they are. Yeah, he's rounded the ground, and the sorry, the people are. There's some of his gang members that are going over to his body.
Fantastic. Am I over a meter's distance from at least one of them?
Yes, you are over a meter's distance.
Fantastic. I don't have all my magical powers, but I'm about to fly because that's not magical, that's martial arts. So, as a minor action, I'm going to do my dex agility for my flying kick. I gotta be 3 on my athletics test. Bam. Bam. Okay, I'm now fly kicking at them. One at close range. I have no other things, but 5 successes basically means I can fly it to up to 2.5 meters distance. So my damage goes up by 3. I love when I kick things. All right, and since I can't boost anything and I have an edge right now from doing the fly kick, I would like to do a close combat maneuver on Goon 1 through 3 from the Spike Club. I don't care. Whichever one is within 2.5 meters of me. I don't have enough points to do any other specialty other than just kick them. So, close combat. Submit 4 successes to do a flying leap kick on one of them. Oof, let's see. I will re-roll one of my dice that failed. It did no good. Let's check. It did no bad.
All right. So you've got two net. What do you do for damage?
Because now I need a refresher here. Unarmed combat damage was what?
It's 2S unless you've got other things that change it.
Fantastic. My dermal adds 1. My martial arts adds another 1. Fly kick adds another 1. Kicking adds another 1. So, and then my dermal makes it go to P. So the total damage for a fly kick is 5P. So that means with the extra 2, that guy's taking 7P.
Okay.
My combat rating with this kick is a 12. Does he have a defense rating close to that, or do I get a benefit?
You do not get a benefit.
Ooh, I want to make an edge to roll.
He's got a 9.
Okay.
So, yep, nope, it does not get a benefit.
So 7P damage he has to resist against.
Okay.
If we're lucky and he does it, he's going to have a -2 on everything he does. Which, speaking of which, I'm supposed to be pumping in that -2 for confusion, right? Or is that?
Yes, you are.
At this point in time?
Yep. Okay. All right. So he takes
6.
He takes 6, which does give him the -2.
Mm-hmm. I don't have my magical tattoo powers or anything, so I don't get more than 1 attack. I just get 2 dice, so 2 minor actions and 1 major action.
Yep.
I'll save my minor action in case I need to defend myself greater than whatever else. But as I fly kick over to the guy, I'm gonna be like, I point at another one, or I point at that guy, and I'll be like, I challenge you to a duel! Isn't that how this works? You gotta fight me now! Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't know crap about bikers.
Sounds like you besmirched his honor at least.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
When he says yes, I want to grab the nearby motorcycle and pick it up like it's a weapon, because that's how I figure bikers duel.
What's your character strength?
5.
5. Okay.
But if he says yes, if he doesn't say yes, then I don't care.
Oh, he does. Oh yeah, no, you hear a fine.
All right, I'm gonna dual wield freaking motorcycles.
Let's
I love that it went from 1 to 2.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be fancy about this.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, please.
Isn't the biker leader got a chain weapon?
It's currently wrapped
Yes, he
in a
does.
drone rotor right now, I think.
No, he gotten it. He gotten it.
Detangled.
Because that would
got
be
it out.
cool. If it was still in the drone rotor, that would be like a morning star.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Come on. Where was that stupid? I don't remember the. There it is. Okay. Okay, so 5. How much your character can lift? 5 times 5, or yeah, basically your strength times your strength times 10.
250 kilos.
Yep, 250 kilos. And the curb weight of a motorcycle. Oh yeah, these things were the big Harleys.
Sure.
So, okay.
I think I'm still in the green.
Think you're, yeah, especially considering they would have gotten a little lighter over time because of materials.
And I could dual wield mopeds. That would be badass.
Why are they mopeds? It's a motorcycle.
In Japan, where he's from, he could dual wield mopeds.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're saying me? Oh,
Yeah. So
Here in America, this is a two-handed weapon.
yeah.
yeah, I see.
So without rolling lift carry, you can pick up around 500 pounds. So there is a bike. There is a bike there. There is a bike there that you can pick up. I'll give you that.
Fantastic. Now, lift carry is not a skill check, so can I use a minor action to do it?
Oh, lift carry is actually an action.
Then I have to wait till next round.
Yep. But yeah, no. If it's part of the thing, you're just grabbing the bike and smacking him with it. That'll be part of it. Okay. All right. Give me an initiative roll. Rovyn, what is
Yeah.
your intention?
Now that the spiker leader is smushed,
Yep.
in terms of where Tank jumped out of the vehicle, I think I would want to drive up to help defend him if needed, but I do not want to get in the way of his sweet bike combat at all.
Okay.
My other move, though, is I'm allowed to be. What I might do is like, I have not done this before because I haven't spent a lot of time in my rigor persona, but like if I sorry, I just caught the chat. Street pizza. It's not delivery, it's me. Yes. And I want to jump into my dragonfly, which I had sent up above everything, and now I'm gonna I want to use the bus to give Tank shelter if he needs it, but also now I want to shoot some people.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I'm like, I want to be Rovyn in the dragonfly.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Just getting.
All right, I was mistaken. I don't get any other D6s. I just get one D6, right?
Yes, you're right. You just get 1d6.
Okay, that's what all those 4 came from. Just had to make sure.
Also, is that reaction factoring in your?
I already took it out.
Oh, you took it out. Okay.
Yeah. Just straight up naked Tank.
Okay. All right. You have an ish.
Buck does niche. Buck.
Buck's I'm assuming this is pretty much shifted into second in command versus tank.
Okay, I hit him with the bicycle. I mean the motorcycle. I mean the Harley.
It also, by the way, if I'm next in that initiative, I honestly do not know. Oh, that's fair.
So-
I mean, the only thing that I'd like to do is lean out the window and the bus is no longer spinning, correct? Now it's just on auto.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's driving pretty normal.
Okay.
Less chaos.
Are we leaving Tank in the dust right now?
No, he's
No,
Okay.
that's who I'm protecting. That's who I'm protecting. With
Okay.
yeah.
That's who I'm sending my van. Yeah.
But the
So I made a
van.
mistake. When you get back to me, Tom. But the van, what?
Well, is the bus still moving? Like the
No.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm leaning out the window and I'm gonna see if I can't have any supporting fire for Tank, because I know that he's still kind of discombobulated.
Yep. No, once he does the challenge to the other troll that's there, it kind of it
The
everybody
wind
literally
went still.
yes.
Tumbleweed
So-
went by. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. No, respect for that. Absolutely.
I miscalculated the damage on my flying kick, but since I forgot to factor in the 2 loss for confusion, I think it's fair because it would have been 2 extra points of damage.
Okay.
But I will remember it this time. Wielding a motorcycle as a 2-handed weapon, is that, I'm assuming that's strength?
Yeah, that would be strength.
Strength close combat? Because I don't think there's a
Yep.
strength motorcycle skill.
No, there's not. There's not.
All right.
Just going to be a thing.
All right. I got 2 hits to hit him with a motorcycle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, I want to enable this roll. I need to enable this roll. I'm throwing I want to throw some edge your way, especially looking at those juicy 4s.
I'll split it with you because I'm protecting him. Yeah, too.
Do you want to split twosies and give him 4?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way we can both still have 2.
All right. Brings it from a 2 to a 4.
Okay, 1 second. Just. Okay. And okay, he dodged the bike.
Fantastic. As planned. I let it go.
Aw.
Mid swing. I let it go.
Okay.
And let physics do the rest.
Yes, projectile bike.
I'm not worried about hitting anybody, but
Okay.
nobody wants their bike thrown around.
No, that's definitely you. Definitely have.
If there's anything
Um,
that Tank does during a fight, it's humiliate, intimidate, and work to irritate his opponent.
Okay. Second, just figuring. Okay, go ahead and give me a defense roll.
Fantastic. All right. Here we go. -2. Oh, come on. I clicked on you. You should write it in -2 now. Submit. 3.
Okay. You are currently, I got 1 net, and you're currently in danger of taking 5p.
Bring it.
What if? Oh,
Nope. Hit me with it.
Okay, you take 5p. You have soak 5p.
Soak some damage. All right. Is the soaking damage also at a -2?
No, soaking damage. No, soaking damage is not at -2.
I'll block 1, bring it to a 4. I use my edge I just got to see if I can re-roll one of these guys. Yeah, let's do that. I need help. So I'll take 4. I'm at no penalty still because I have high pain threshold or high pain tolerance.
Yep.
4 points, no penalties. He hits me. Owie. All right. I want to take this moment near the end of this fight scene to act discombobulated. I'm going to make a feint attempt against him, which is an agility plus close combat. I need 3 successes, and if I'm successful on my next attack against this individual, he loses 3 from his defense dice.
Okay.
Close combat, agility, close combat and agility. -2. It's agility, so I get another edge point. Oh, there's 3. Bam! His defense will be down 3. So I swing, he ducks the bike, he comes back around, clocks me as his bike goes flying, and I act like I'm all over the place for a moment.
Okay, so I'm down 3 for my defense.
Yep. All right. And when I come back up and around, I want to use a move action to get away from him. And then, is moving a minor action?
Yes.
Cool. Then fly kicking back at him will be another minor action, followed by a major action of just kicking him. So I stumble, move away, and then just do a flying leap kick at him again.
Okay.
He's a big guy. I've got.
Yeah, a feint isn't an action. Isn't a minor action.
It was for last round.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
And it says specifically your next close combat. I'm assuming it means in a scene. I can't like do a feint, then leave the house and walk down the street going, "Yeah, come on, somebody! I got me a feint charge." But you know what?
Yeah.
All right. So flying kick. I need to do an athletics agility versus this guy, and I need to beat 3 successes. So let's give that a try. -2. 1 success. Oof. I have an extra one to do something with, but it's not going to do me any good. Anybody got some edge to throw at me?
yes. It's all for you. What do you, how many? I've got 2 for you.
2 for me? All right. I need at least...
I bet
Give me-
I
give
got
me-
a 3
give
all
me
day.
this-
3.
Give me another one. Give me another one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so that gives me 4. I'm going to re-roll. Bam. No, I hit the wrong button. What did that
That's okay.
button?
You ignore it. Go ahead and hit the right button. Hit the button you want.
Bam, 3. Now I'm doing it. I stumble away. He looks like he's hitting me pretty hard. I'll even spit blood or something on the ground before I do a flying leap kick toward him. Okay, flying leap kick. This is... So just to make sure I remember correctly, punching is 2. My thermal adds 1. My martial arts gives me another 1. A kick adds 1. And then flying kick adds 2 is what it says in my text. So if I hit him, that's a 7p attack. That's where I
Okay.
made my stick earlier. So, close combat agility for a flying kick.
Yep.
-2. 4. With his defense is reduced by 3, puts all the edge in my direction. 3 plus 7 is 10 points of physical damage coming his way.
Nine.
9 points of physical damage. Now homeboy took 5 earlier, if I remember correctly, when I hit it. No, he took 7 earlier. So now we're at 16. That golden age where a young man or a young woman is blossoming into an adult. Let me check how many set points I have. That would put me out. I just killed myself.
Did he take that much before?
Because he was at a -2. He had just crossed into -2. He had taken.
Yeah.
I had done 7, and he blocked.
Yep.
1.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I made a mistake. But I was not properly applying the negatives.
No, that was a different guy you kicked. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Fresh guy, fresh 9 points of damage. He just got a -3 to all existence right now.
Yep. Nope. No, he he's definitely in go ahead and give me a defense. Ouch. That's just wrong.
I kind of feel, I know. I kind of feel like I should just stand there and be like, okay, hit me. But I'm going to dodge and hope that yeah, here we go. -2. Oh. And when he lands after the kick and he swings in, Tank actually doesn't step back. He just bends, yoga style, behind the swing.
Okay. As this fight was going on, because I know Rovyn was covering everything, 2 other gangs had showed up and had basically done a ring on you guys' side of things. They're interspersed amongst each other, and you recognize the colors of one set of them. Like I said, they're all interspersed, but it's 2 separate sets of colors, and one of them is clearly Raptors. Okay, Tank, what are you doing next?
So when he swings at me, I'm just going to do like a rotating kick into the face.
Yep.
But my first action is like to rotate past him. So I'm feinting him with a minor action again. And so he thinks I'm about to kick him, but then as I go under his arm and I come back over his arm, I'm going to kick him again for the reals.
Okay.
So we're going to do an athletics agility. I'm at a -2. I need 3 successes. I get an edge point because I'm using agility. Fuck. My homie. Hit me up with some edge.
I
Give me
have.
that good edge
Did
taste.
you do anything with 1? Because that's what
I
I
took
have.
only 1 from you last time.
Oh, did you? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you pulled 2 from each.
Nope, I just took 1.
Okay, then I have 2, and they're all yours.
That will give me 3. All right, that just means I can re-roll 3 dice. Oh, crossing our fingers.
Come on.
1. So no, I do not get my cool feint move. So I will just try to kick him.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
This is my second action for the round. So I get another point because of agility. And dear God, just give me something. No!
Oh.
Oh! I mean, I would have been re-rolling the 1.
Make that laugh.
Oh my god.
Awful laugh.
Oof.
That's what the
How the
kind of
mighty
laughing.
have fallen.
Um.
All right. I've used my minor action. I have 1 minor action left.
Okay. You got to dodge.
What's that thing where I add my athletics to dodging?
Dodge.
Okay, does that take a minor action?
Yes, it does.
I realized I
Yeah.
effed up there.
His guys are all cheering him on. Ah. Hey, what you're seeing here is you're seeing 2 guys who are basically like in bad shape, just swinging and missing at each other.
And dodging and flipping, and there's blood.
Yeah, this guy is at -4 due to wound penalties.
I'm at -2 due to
Yeah,
magic
Right.
penalties.
Tank, go ahead and roll your next attack.
Okay. I still want to succeed in the feint. It would just make this so much more sweeter. So I'm gonna fall back on that one again. He should by now see that I do this a lot.
Yes.
So he's been fighting pretty honorably. Man. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna feint him. Like I want to do. Athletics -2. But I'm gonna be dumb about it. Oof. Come on, reroll 1 and get something. Oof. Okay, so my feint is to step back and open myself up slightly for him to come after me. So I'm holding my action.
Okay. All right, you get 1 edge. Okay, hang on, I gotta turn off that. Hold on. I gotta turn that edge off. Wow.
Oh, never mind. That's a good one.
Okay, you got 1 edge. And roll 20 is being cruel.
I know, right? Like at the beginning of all of this, we were having some amazing rolls, and all of a sudden it was like
Rolled 19 and got 1. 9 and 0 is pretty bad. But yeah. So he throws his knife at you.
he got a 0. Can I
You got a 0. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, he misses.
can I catch it? I want to
You
catch
can-
it. This is what I
you
do.
can
This
use-
is what he does.
You could use an athletics action to catch it, yes, but it's using your major action.
That's fine. It's not. It's about the appearance. It's about the appearance.
About looking cool.
Okay.
I'm so glad I actually kept my major action. This has worked out really nicely. This is about to get nice and saucy. So I grabbed the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shift stance so that I get a little bit closer. I'm gonna flip the knife around and have handle out and be like, "Did you lose something?" Like I'm handing it back to him.
Okay, so the other side has gone completely quiet. He goes to grab the knife.
Fantastic. I'll let him have it. The knife, and then the roundhouse he wasn't looking for. So I'm going to feint and kick him in the face.
Okay, as he's grabbing the knife, it's like we can see.
Boom!
Yeah.
Feint goes through. His defense drops by 3. He's at a -7. I'm holding on to his hand at this point in time, and I'm just bringing my knee into the side of that big old chunky green, yellowish colored trolley head. Let's do some fan damage.
Yeah.
Come on, 1! I got 1! Now, I do have 1 edge that you just gave me, and 1 that I just earned because I'm using agility, so that gives me 2. Do I have any 4s? I have a 4, and I'm changing it to a 5. I have 2 hits. Success.
All right. I did factor in the minus, your minuses.
Roll 20. Why do you hate me so? If only there was someone with an edge to make him re-roll 1 of those successes.
No. They can give you stuff, but you've already used your edge action, I think.
Well, plus I think we're both down to
I'm-
nada.
Totally
Yeah.
out. I'm out of edge.
Oh,
Can we have new edge? Can I have
So
new
he-
edge? New edge?
No.
new edge.
No.
It's a new thing, right?
Yep.
You said everybody got quiet. Okay, I'm done. I'll stop.
Oh, everybody's gotten quiet. And he dodges. We concede. We yield the territory. And then he yells, "Mount up!" With a look over his shoulder at you.
My attention is toward the leader at this point in time. Is he standing? Is he
The leader that ran over twice.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not standing.
Oh.
They've got him draped over. They've got him draped over a big bike. But yeah, no, he's not. He's not.
What?
He's not
I'll
standing.
make it.
Does it look like it's his bike?
Yes. No, it doesn't look like it's his bike. It definitely does. It's one of the bigger riders who can handle him and this. He's
All right,
one of
so-
the bigger riders has a trike bike. Custom
Tank
trike.
wants to do one last hoorah, and that is Raptor said the jacket has value to it. So he's gonna point to the leader's jacket and say, "That's mine now. Give it."
If there was a feeling in the air, if there could be a feeling of every one of these gangers edge resetting, that's what you'd be feeling now.
I'm gonna out from the window. I'm going to yell out at the bikers and especially at the leader and say, the only way that you lose this confrontation right now is by not handing over the jacket. You know how shameless you look.
The leader, there's the one that's been fighting Tank. He's a second in command.
Mm-hmm.
The leader is not functioning. So if you're screaming to the leader, you're screaming to a dead body.
My eye contact would have been on the second in command I made. You know.
Yeah. You're right. You would have said. So were you pointing to the second in command, telling him to give his jacket up?
No, I was pointing at the leader, and then looking at the second command and saying, his jacket is mine now.
No. You have to
I'll
kill
come
every
for
one
it.
of us.
I tell him, I'll come for it then. I will come for it.
Well, that'll be a fun day. You don't do anything, they all mount up and ride
I don't
off.
do anything.
Okay.
Tank has done what he needs to do. I'm gonna head back to the Valkyrie unit to check on Raptor, because I don't see him out and about, so I assume he's on our Valkyrie unit.
The van is out, isn't it?
I don't know about the
Oh.
van. I didn't see. I just think, oh, they must have got him and put him in the Valkyrie unit, because that's what we do.
Well,
Yep.
here for
And
a
when-
moment, because I've already snoozed it a couple of times. Who wants to go on a nice little break?
Yeah, this would be a good time to take a break.
All right.
Yes.
Then everyone, we'll be right back.
Hey, folks. Thank you for sticking around. All right. So, we are. So, at this point, the biker gang, Spikes, is limping away.
We look
And-
really cool, the three of us.
And two of the other bikers, group of bikers, have gotten off of their bike, each wearing one set of colors, and is walking up to the van. Is Rovyn jumping out, or is she staying? Are they staying in the Dragonfly?
Everybody's running away from us. I think at this point we'll call the Dragonfly back. But
Okay.
have I realized also, similarly to how Tank was like coming around to check our Valkyrie module to see if Raptor was there, have I realized that the body is gone?
I would say, yeah, at this point, everything, the fight stopped. You got to get a chance to look around, and that, yeah, Raptor's gone.
I feel like just for like narrative purposes and to make everybody extra sad, because like how I feel. But I feel like when I brought the Dragonfly down, I would have jumped into the Saint Bernard instead, and like
Okay.
sent the Saint Bernard around the battlefield to like try to sniff out Raptor's body, and not be able to find him.
Well, Buck did send Rovyn a message with coordinates.
To a
of, like,
beach.
yeah, the beach where they were planning on taking him.
Yeah.
Now, if you still hopped out with the Bernard, I could definitely see that being like sniffing around just to like make
Yeah,
sure that
you-
they're going in that direction.
Well, you tossed that during the heat where everything was happening.
True.
So
That's
if
true.
you remind them, yeah. But yeah, they all got they're all the looking kind of strangely at you. You Buck.
Who's asking?
He's wearing tanks. He's wearing the same. Sorry, not tanks. He's wearing the same colors that Raptor normally did. You still asking who's asking?
Yeah. Or rather, no. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I am. You a friend of Raptors?
Yeah. Where is he?
Well, it all depends on if a Valkyrie module works. Either he's headed to a beach or he's gone. But we're actually about to start heading out that way right now.
They both look, nod at Tank. Respectfully nodding at Tank.
What'd I do?
You really gonna go after them for that cut?
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah. I walk up and I put my arm behind him, like, you know, on his shoulder. Do you know what the sound of a person
makes when they wake up and realize somebody has attached grenades to their toes. That
Yes.
scream is a fantastic volume. I look forward to it. Those guys attacked Raptor. I don't care about your honor-based codes and stuff like that. Raptor's my friend. And, I don't take too kindly to stuff like that. So, I'm gonna pull out some of my old skill sets and, cracks his knuckles. I'm gonna put a hurt on him. Any of them amongst them, your friends, family, loved ones, you probably should get a postcard and send it that direction to let them know that you're with some. I give a nod and head for the van.
They both kind of look at Buck with like raised eyebrows. Well, the one that's wearing Raptor's colors will say, "We'll follow you where your body is."
So some backup would be nice. None of you happen to be, magically adept whatsoever. Not an adept, but magically adept.
Why?
Something weird's been going on.
A lot of weird things been going on.
That's very fair. Well, if any of you are feeling especially tired or anything like that, for any of the folks that are a little bit more magically in tune, let me know. I kind of want to see how far this goes.
All right, mount up, everybody. We're following them.
Buck is gonna go on and load up.
And I will drive us to the beach, the coordinates that were given.
Okay.
When we all get into the van, one of the first things that Tank's going to do is head over to the refrigerator and open the freezer and pull out an ice pack and put it on his hands because they hurt. Normally, Tank has incredible resilience to pain and suffering because of the magical protections, but they're gone. And he just got finished punching a troll a whole bunch, so his hands hurt, and he's going to put like one on one of his feet. So I'm assuming that without the magic protections and all the other magical abilities, that Tank's coming to the realization he's a little bit softer these days. Yeah, might crawl into that Valkyrie module. I'm gonna go sit up front with Rovyn.
Who is jumped in. You could talk to them if you wanted to, like, over text or whatever, but I'm just like conked out in the chair.
Then I will. He'll plot out the message on the phone, even though he's sitting right next. Just like, hey, things aren't okay. Something happened.
Yeah. You guys can just converse inside the vehicle. You don't have to do it through text.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Tank doesn't
Yeah,
know
you
this. When she's doing that thing, this is all he knows. So he's got his little phone turned to one side and a little slidey thing up because it's got the keyboard, the little button keyboard.
Oh no. The like little
miss that
BlackBerry
so much.
keyboard.
Yeah.
So much. I miss them so much. Yeah, you get back the lightning emoji and the dizzy emoji and a skull and crossbones and an angry face and a crying face and another 3 lightning emojis.
He responds with, I feel that. I don't know what happened, but it's stopped. It's all stopped. It's gone. It's empty. think I actually hurt myself in that fight.
When you say you think you hurt yourself, I'll jump out.
So he's
Do I
probably
need-
sitting pretty somber, like at the other seat. You know how like there's two seats in the front, and so he's
Yeah.
sitting in the other seat, but he's not facing forward. He's facing the other seat, the crash seat where you're at, and he's like leaned over, and his shoes off, and there's an ice pack on his foot.
I was like leaning. I had the seat like reclined just a little bit back, and I just kind of like wake up a little bit. Do I need to roll for like confusion and stuff right now? What's the story on that?
Go ahead and give me one roll.
Only one, as if I was gonna pass anyway. What am I rolling?
Body plus willpower.
Oh wow! Look at my willpower. Who did that? Wait, why won't it let me? Hang on. What do I? How do I roll 2 at this? I'm just gonna go body and then I add +5 because that's my willpower. I don't
Okay,
know why
that
it
works.
won't let me.
Roll resist toxin.
It also might be hiding the roll, the selector for the next.
Oh, it's underneath it. It's underneath
Yep.
it. I see. I have to do the
Yeah.
That's weird. Now I have so many windows.
Yes.
Oh my god, cancel. Okay,
Yep.
let me try this again. Body, great, plus willpower. I've done it.
Woot.
Okay. No, as you come out, you're feeling okay. Like I said, everything kind of, there's normally some disorientation when you shift modes, but you did see more color swirly lights than you normally do, but they did fade away.
Yeah. Well, except for now I'm in the world and without magic, everything feels
Yeah.
like it's black and white. And I just
Yep.
I just kind of like groggily roll my head over to you and I lean over and I'm just gonna try to heal you just to see what happens. I have the soothe and I just kind of like reach down and wordlessly put my hand on your ice packed foot and I try to cast it. I don't know what happens when I do that.
Okay, go ahead and make that same roll again.
The body and willpower.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
The okay, you. Let's see which one. I believe.
Dazed.
Yep. You reach down to grab or access that power that's normally there. It's normally there by second nature. Just the same way that, I reach to lift up something. And it's not there. And it leaves you woozy and unable to act with normal alacrity. There are some consequences, but you're not in combat or active opposing anybody, so they won't really flail into it. But yeah, you've got the dazed status for a bit.
Okay. I turn a little green around the gills, as it were, because we're in a moving van and I'm not looking at the road and all of this is happening, and I like brace myself against the arms of the seats and I lean back and I go, something I don't know what we're going to do, Tank. I don't know.
It's just gone. All of it's just gone. I like take and turn on AR so that we can see the TV, the newscast, because if this is just happening to us, that's terrible. But like it happened to both of us, we were not near each other. You know, is this something greater?
I mean, there has been manosphere. The manosphere has experienced massive fluctuations over the last few days.
Right.
It was part of the reason you were out doing stuff. And yeah, no, as you pull it up, you see that the media has dubbed this event the Unawakening.
And Rovyn looks at you with actually maybe the first time you've seen like real terror in their eyes, and that, what does that mean?
And Tank has always that like intimidating, grimacing, or like jovial smile. Now he's like slack jawed and glassy eyed. He's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm something without my magic, but I'm not everything without it. And he pauses for a moment because in his mind, he goblinized. And so he kind of like, he will lean back and be like, is everything going back? Am I not going to be an orc anymore? Who decided to turn all this off? Like, this was our life. Who gets the choice to do that? This isn't right.
I can't help but think it has something to do with those Dissians. Right?
Yeah. I look back into the back of the van where all those scared, peed-on scientists are at, because they probably peed themselves from that action scene.
Honestly.
Oh my goodness, it's nasty back there. Gonna have to take the water hose and just clean out the back of the van. Throw some baking soda out there. Don't even go in there for a few hours. And he'll look back to Rovyn and be like, you think they know? You think they know anything?
I don't know. If anybody's gone to, it's going to be them, though, I would think.
So one of the things that Tank has is like enhanced healing, enhanced armor, and stuff like that. So when he gets up and he heads to the back, leaving the ice pack behind, he'll actually hobble or walk. Because I mean, it's like a sprain. If you've never kicked anyone in the head with your foot, you don't know this experience, especially if you don't do it right. And I don't think Tank was really thinking about right. I think he was just thinking about doing. And he kicked a troll. A troll! So I mean, I'm assuming his ankle's sprained at this point in time. So he's heading to the back of the van to go find one of those gray scientists that knows something. We can gloss over it because he's just basically going to, as friendly as he can, ask, do you know where the magic went?
They will be honest. I don't know where it went.
Do you think the Dissians could have took it?
No, we beat them. But with what they were doing, it could have. The storms that erupted after we beat them, they may have gotten far enough in what they were doing to break the world.
Where's the super glue to put it back together? And when he doesn't answer, I reach out and I grab him by the shirt with one hand. Where's the super glue to put it back together? Because Tank's suddenly going through this moment of like, are you telling me we broke the world because we actually, and so in his mind, this is, the anger levels start to rise up. So he grabs the guy by the shirt with one hand. Where's the super glue to put it back together?
At this
The
point,
dragons. The dragons.
Dragons? What do
I
you
hope
mean?
They have a. They're not going to want to live like this. They brought magic back with them. They'll know how to bring it back.
So we wait for them to fix this?
Can I hear this?
When he pauses, when he pauses like that
Yeah, you do hear
again,
it.
he's gonna grab him with his other hand. When are they gonna fix this? You know, not like angry now, like
I'm not a dragon.
well, who
I don't know.
is? You know, shaking him at this point in time.
Buck,
Look
who is
here.
already back there
Look
in the
here.
back, trying to calm
Yeah.
people down, is at this point going to put a hand on both of their chests and, like, try to settle everything with, hey, he doesn't look like a dragon tank. He doesn't. This is not the right fight.
He'll let him go. He'll like brush his shirt and be, and he's angry at this point in time, and so he's gonna like find something to break, or he's gonna sit there and take his thumbnail. I don't know if you've ever seen people who worry or just trying to like push out pain. They like dig their thumbnail into their skin. So he's just gonna go find a place to dig his thumbnail into his skin and just try to like get the tension out. So he's maybe he goes back to Rovyn and he will tell everything that he just heard, that maybe the dragons know, maybe the dragons can fix it, you know?
I think when you turn around to come back towards me, when you make that decision, I'm already looking in the rearview mirror and I'm twisting up a little joint over here of deep weed. I'm gonna try something, and I spark it up and I go, sounds like step 2 after the beach is to find a dragon. No, and I try to pass it back to you.
He'll take the deep weed and he'll look at it and get into the passenger seat. And there's gonna be like maybe 3 or 4 seconds of like contemplation on his face. And he'll lean back and he'll take a nice long drag, a very orcish sized drag, before handing it back over to Rovyn and go, yeah, let's go find a dragon. And he's going to give a moment for the deep weed to kind of kick in, and, you know, heck, if it helps him perceive astrally, that would be great. I doubt it.
We're gonna
It
try.
doesn't.
It does not.
Yep.
Well,
Does not.
does it still give us +1 to willpower?
No.
Why?
But
It's not an
also-
awakened drug.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No,
Deepweed's
It's
not
in the
an
core
awakened
growth, right along with alcohol and bliss.
Okay, I thought it was.
it just does
it's
different
not.
things if you're awakened, right?
Yeah, it forces you to astrally perceive if you are awakened.
Well, yeah, it's a narcotic derived from a Caribbean from an awakened form of kelp.
Okay.
Awakened kelp from an awakened farm.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're still smoking it.
Yep.
Yes.
No, it's no, and to be honest with you, I will give you that it does, it does push away the dazed and confusion, if for no other reason than as a placebo effect.
We love a
Sounds
placebo
fantastic.
effect.
Yeah, I'll take that as well. While we are driving to the
Did
destination
just
coordinates,
hit add, by the way.
we have a few seconds. I want to stop at the Dollar Tree. Or Joanne's Fabric, or wherever I can pick up some grenades.
Joanne's Fabrications.
All right, you can. What
That
are
was
you?
fast.
Yeah. What are you going to? I mean, there is something called Drone Dash that will do deliveries too. But what are you?
No. We're not
What are you
gonna-
getting delivered?
I'm going to use my comm, and I'm going to reach out to my friend Andy and send her a message saying that I'm low on nades. Can you hook me up with a drone delivery?
Okay.
And I'll send her a copy of my entire stockpile, because Max has a copy of that right here and how much it cost me. 12. We'll just do glitter, refresh the glitter, and refresh the frag, and that's it. That'll be $12.50.
Okay.
Let's check how much money he has. I'm punching all this crap in. Rovyn, can I get about 600 yen? Yen?
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I was just
I
looking
need-
at my own bank account. I'm doing a good job over here saving.
I'm not. I need to buy some nades.
Absolutely.
Okay.
600 is all
So-
you need.
Yeah, I have the other.
It's
So
yours.
actually, I have money, but this is just how Tank goes. So he just bumps 600 off of Rovyn, so he doesn't have to pay the full 1250.
It's all right. I haven't bought anything in a while.
And I'm gonna order 12 glitter grenades and 5 glitter grenades and 5 fragmentation grenades to be delivered by drone from my contact that's a fixer.
Okay.
Andy.
Yep. Glitter grenades aren't a problem. The fragmentation grenades, that's going to require a specialized drone to get it to you, but we'll get it to you.
Sure, and if she needs to jack up the price, she knows that I will pay it in some way, shape, or form, either
Yep.
work or cash.
Yep.
I will send her, after she agrees, I will give her thumbs up, heart emojis, and kissy face emojis, to which she does not respond to because she likes to keep a professional relationship with all of her customers, and she hates that Tank acts this way, like a giant freaking baby.
Okay. I can.
Yeah,
I can
that's
live with that.
exactly what she did. That eye roll you just did is what she does.
Okay. You guys are approaching the beach location. And you can see Raptor underneath a basically like a tarp tent, seated in a beach chair. With a bottle of bourbon. And as I assume you get out of the vehicle and approach him, 3 shot glasses, which already been used, and written in the sand. Well, actually, first off, everybody give me a perception roll.
I love those.
I prefer edge rolls.
Whoa! Look at me go.
Okay. Do I still suffer a -2 to confusion?
Nope. The
No, 'cause there's
deep
no
weed
52.
placebo effect. The placebo effect took care of that.
Okay, hang on. Not sure why. It asked me about the modifier, but then it didn't do anything. Try it again. There.
Oh, 3s across the board.
Okay. As you're pulling up and looking at Raptor, you see at the corner of your eye what was Bucketshire was the van pull away. It was kind of in a spot so he could be watching Raptor's body until you pulled up. Then it just quietly drives away.
So, sorry, I was reading things in the book when you said this, but so Raptor's dead body is sat up in a chair on the beach
Yes.
with 3 empty shot glasses and a snifter full of bourbon?
A bottle of bourbon.
A
Still.
bottle of bourbon.
Yes. And as you walk up to his body, you see written in the sand was, "Goodbye, old friend. Watch your back. Shoot straight. Conserve your ammo. And never, ever cut a deal with a dragon." The Shadowrunner's Creed.
Seeing old friend written in the sand is... As much as he would like to be mad, for him to not still be in some kind of intensive care, that would probably be just enough to accept it, but still be irritated in the sense of why did they have to run away. He will, however, pour himself a shot. And just like he's talking to Raptor and just saying that we're gonna miss you, buddy.
Frank will try to console Buck. Hand on the back. Pours himself a shot. Pours a shot for Rovyn. Hands the.
I take the bottle from you. I say, and they couldn't even give us the right respect of letting us have our own funeral, right? They all thought they knew him better than us, and they went ahead and they gave him a funeral without us, and then they just ran off without us. What sort of respect, what sort of camaraderie is this? I don't know. And I walk away a bit with the bottle, for just a bit.
Last time I
Sitting there
did,
holding the 2 shots. Somebody take both of them.
last time I did try shooting them, so I can only assume that at least part of this message is for me. So I can't be too mad about them running, but they wouldn't have left this all here. They could have taken him. They could have scrapped him, but instead.
But who even are they? No, we don't even know who they are. They didn't even. Oh.
I mean, it's probably runners from when he was back, back in the day, that he worked with, like Violet's mother and stuff like that. People he knew.
Well, and who's gonna tell Violet? And I'm standing far away, but this is the part where you can tell. I'm gesturing with the bottle, and that's what you can hear in Rovyn's voice, that's another crying. Like, just standing far enough away you can't see the tears. Well, and who's gonna tell Violet that this happened then? Is that on them too? Are they gonna do it?
No, I think that's us.
Right, bastards.
Yeah, it falls to us. We should probably find some place to get him. He doesn't need to be out here on the beach. Seagulls, other people, organ leggers swing by and pick him up. I don't know anybody.
The gangers. We got a spot.
Oh,
If you let us.
oh I forgot
somebody-
they were there.
They were
probably
kind of
all
standing back respectfully. It was they always kind of understood that this was a family thing for Raptor. You guys were, so.
Buck is just going to try to fight for a couple more minutes and sit down in the sand beside him. You guys come back in, in a few minutes, or whoever doesn't want to stick around, but he'll be good to go. He'll be good to go here soon.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
we can
walk
wait.
away as Buck starts crying nasty, big, wet tears.
Rovyn will
Stop
come
it.
back with the bottle and fill your shot glass and sob right along with you.
And he's gonna walk over to the gangers. In all honesty, I don't even know what gang's name is. What is it? Did we ever get that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if you know it. Man,
I don't think I ever.
What-
The old folks gang?
no. Give me a second. I want to look it up because I believe I know it, but I also don't
That
want to
time
get
of
it
night,
wrong.
most of these gangers would probably be taking the ibuprofen and getting ready for bed. What?
Wow.
He was old? They're probably old. They all ran together at the same time.
They're the Death Heads. He's part of the Death Heads.
Where are you gonna take him?
We got a we know of a crematorium, and we'll take the ashes.
And the few thousand yen worth in cyberware that's gonna come out afterwards, the mess that's gonna make.
They handle it.
All right. I'm gonna need you to provide protective services for me. I'm gonna go tell Violet. She's gonna kill me. I need you to smuggle me out of the city after I do. And he says this with a straight face. You gotta. This is him being sad. This is you're gonna so.
I need to make it out of this.
Just funny.
Look at you like Little Violet? No.
Yeah, little Violet. You know she got her arms replaced. And she carries a chainsaw just for funsies. She's a crack shot. It's a terrible sit. And I basically say a bunch of stuff that isn't true.
Down on the beach, I yell back, just like very distantly, like, "Yeah, no, I saw her take a dude's jaw off in the middle of a bar once."
All right, well, it sounds like they have a good understanding of what to do with the body. These guys have respect for this, so, I'm probably going to find other cool, coiny phrases and whatnot to give them shit about their name Death Heads. Because, whatever. And then return back to the rest of my team to kind of like let them know what happens next. And then we FaceTime Violet because there's no fucking way I'm actually walking into the building and actually telling her face to face. That's just suicidal. No, actually, Tank would totally go see her because, like, he realizes that she is going to lose her shit over this. And so he wants to make sure to be there to support her because she was one of the first people to start pushing the whole family mentality, her and Raptor both. So, yeah, this is important.
Okay. Depending on what happens, sometimes we might flash back to that if we get the chance. Ava does know because it came up in another stream. But okay. You guys, they give you your time.
We finished the bottle.
Yeah, I was about to say just long enough to finish off the bottle.
Okay, then you finish off the bottle. Both of you give a toxin resistance roll.
Does Buck need to? Come on. I mean, it's fine. I will still, but.
Oh.
Oh, no gear.
Okay. Nope. Nope. Despite basically drinking half a fifth, you're both okay. I mean, you're not going to want to be, using firearms or driving, but,
Oh, but we gotta go find a dragon. I gotta drive there.
So that's what That's what Tank hears. Well, yeah, we gotta go find a dragon now.
Right, it's time to go find a dragon. Time, right on our quest. It's time to go. I'm gesturing with the empty bottle. Rally to me.
Before fighting any dragons, we may want to hop off for a short little break.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, well, let's see if we can do that.
That's it.
Hey, folks. Okay. My heart's going to stop racing now because I popped back in and thought that the previous conversation we had was actually live.
It's fine. Hey, who likes the early Tomb Raiders? Just a general census. Who's into them?
Okay. So at
All three of them, yes. Well, 6 if you're talking about both. Yeah.
um okay. So you have Raptor is properly taken care of. We're gonna hand wave that over the next 2 weeks. You notify Violet of it. What? Well, honestly, is there anything particularly special the 3 of you would be doing over the next 2 weeks? You would have gotten a significant amount just because you'd spent months working for Graycell, doing a whole bunch of running around and doing stuff. So based on that and what happened, you would have ended up with 13 karma and an additional 20k new yen for the stuff that you had been doing for
23k each or divided?
each.
Wow.
So, and we can also, like I said, you would have had 2 weeks in which you definitely weren't doing anything, and we can hand wave training times for other stuff. But is there anything specifically you'd like?
Well, I think, yeah, Rovyn is definitely having a bit of a crisis, and they would spend probably a good solid portion of those 2 weeks chasing the dragon, as it were. Not necessarily a real dragon, but trying out all of the boosters in their arsenal to see if they can feel real again. I don't know if you want to roll like for addiction or anything like that, but I think that
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. You really would have just kind of like sequestered yourself in the lab, trying to experiment.
Yeah, not like a lab. It's not a lab environment. That's not the
Right.
vibe. The vibe is more like I'm parked on the beach, my normal beach. I go swimming every day trying to find the portal that took me to the world. But before I go out there, I take various
Okay.
boosters that I have. So like I've got, there are some of them that I know aren't going to work. Like I know deep weed didn't do what I wanted it to. I start by like taking long hauls and just like trying to stay awake and watch for mana storms and things like that. I run through. I probably take some red mescaline a couple of times. But I wind up, I think probably what I have the most on hand is I start using Zen really frequently to just like get that sort of surreal like magic experience in my life.
Okay.
And I'm just like chilling in the bus. It's like it gets really dirty in there. I'm not doing dishes. I don't change my clothes. I don't turn the lights on. The drones are quiet. And I'm not trying to stop it. If anybody tries to come over, I'm gonna be like, hey, ask them if they want to party with me.
Okay. The let's see. Well, first off, let's how about Tank and Buck? Go ahead and give me I'm just gonna go with a perception roll, but you can do a free edge reroll for it.
I don't think I have to.
Actually, yeah, you do.
I do.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Yes. This
So
is.
just reroll misses. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Just reroll misses.
My edge allows me to get at least 2 more successes in for a total of 5.
Okay.
Oh wait, am I muted?
No, you're fine.
Nope, you're not.
And I totaled up 8.
Total up 8. Okay. Okay. With 8, you do notice that you kind of haven't. After about a week. Actually, no. After about 8 days, you haven't heard from.
I mean, I'd like to say that during this time, since Buck now knows something is up,
Yep.
to be checking all of his magically inclined friends
Okay.
fairly
More frequently.
frequently.
Okay. All right.
And
Then I would.
like as a primary, if Violet is open to meeting up to talk about Raptor, that is primary, but intermittently and frequently as possible, seeing,
Yeah.
magically inclined friends.
There it is. Okay.
Now, however long it takes Buck to notice like a complete crash out, that can be up to a roll. But I feel as though that Buck would.
Yeah. Yep. I will give it. Then that probably with checking regularly, you probably just because it would have gotten cleaned right after the whole mess with everything with what those people did in there and everything. Probably by day 5, you'd start to see, because that by that point, detritus and things that just aren't put away start to pile up. At least, I'm drawing on my own bachelor experience.
It's getting dirty and not messy.
Yeah. It starts getting dirty and not just careless, messy, and it starts to become obvious.
Yeah, the 5th day is also after my long haul wears off, and during the long haul, I was like researching dragons really heavily. I was like, I've got to find one. We got to chase one down. We've got to make a deal with them. We've got to get them to bring back the magic. I'm like red string on the bus, sort of like drawing connections and things like that. And then when you come to visit on the 5th day, I don't answer, but the door is open, and I'm just like chilling in a booth. I'm not asleep. I'm very much out of it. This is the day that I take mescaline, and so I'm just like, Shoo! And you're like, that's probably just the first moment where you're like,
I mean, yeah, no. Walking back on in there, whenever Buck sees Rovyn knocked, he's going to be assuming that there's like a drone that they're piloting out somewhere or something like that. If I'm looking up at the sky, I'm assuming that I don't see anything, and I walk on in.
the Saint Bernard is curled up underneath the table, like powered down.
I'm gonna go over there, and I know that something funky is going up with magic, but you know, like maybe I just like left Tank's place or something. Like nothing weird is going on magically that isn't already going weird. And I'm just gonna like something is going on with Rovyn, and I'm gonna shake them awake, like or like back to. Yeah. Hey, are you doing okay?
Ooh. Oh, right. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Woo! I like push myself up off the. You want I didn't find any dragons, but you should have a drink. And I like stumble over to the fridge and I like crack it open. You want a beer? You want some mushrooms?
I actually just got my fill. I already had to get an Uber over here.
You need to go someplace. We can go flying in the bus, flying. Come up to the top with me. Let's sit on the top of the roof. Let's climb. And I start climbing through the moon roof with my bottle of beer.
Not about to stop them. Buckle, come along. And on up to the roof and just try to make sure that the footing is okay.
I'm laying down flat on my back on the top of the thing, just like with the bottle of beer still clutched in my hand, and I'm just like staring up at the sky. Do you see it? It's almost like it's here again. You can just look around the edges.
I don't know what you mean, and I don't think that I can ever know what you mean. I can't imagine what you and Tank are going through.
Oh, did you bring Tank? Where's Tank? Bring him up here, Tank! I like stick my head back into the moon roof.
No, he's not here. He's not. No, I know.
You should call him. You send him a text.
Well, Tank, you would know better than anyone. Did we just get done hanging out or no?
What was that?
Yeah, so during this period of time, Tank has gone into 125 plus bazillion percentage in just trying to do. He's taken up being a yoga instructor. He's taken up reaching out to other community members that are amongst the adepts that he knows and magic users. He's looking to utilize this cash that he got from all this work. He's not telling people what he knows, but he's definitely trying to be supportive of other magic users that don't have the support of corporations to get through this tough time. And like just being a good person and not letting people slide into a darkness. Like in his mind, he thinks Rovyn's fine, but there's other people not as strong as we are. So he's not paying attention to what Rovyn might be going through. He's been trying to heal himself by helping other people and losing himself in the activity. So you caught up to him. He's like, hey, yeah, I don't have much time. I've got another class I'm about to go teach. So I gotta go, man.
No, absolutely fair. If this is all happening right before, then I'm gonna go check up on Rovyn. Thank you for
Yeah, sure. Let me know if they need anything.
Of course, yeah. No, and absolutely. Let me know if I can tag along for anything that you're doing. And by that point, he's heading back over there. He's out doing some work right now. I think you could really benefit from talking to Tank or the people around him right now. There's a lot of people.
Who's around him?
There's a lot of people who used to have magic and they're scared and they don't know what's going on.
But I have magic. Look at it. It's all around. It's right up there. You can see it right around the edges there. Just if you reach out and touch it, it's right. You feel it. It's like, shh.
You know as well as I do that's not magic. That is falling.
I don't know. This feels good enough to me. You should try it. Do you want to? I've got a bet. What? There, have a drink at least.
Buck would absolutely never turn one down, regardless of it feeling like it takes away from the point. But I will, because I won't ever say no to that question. I need you to know, this isn't the same thing. I'm not replacing anything by this. I know what I want. You need to come to terms with that maybe magic could be gone for a while.
Rovyn just closes their eyes at that point. I don't know what you're talking about, Buck. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna find the dragons, and we're going to bring it back. And I can feel it. I can feel it. It's going to be right. It's right around here. You just have to trust me, Buck. You just have to trust me. And I sit up, and I look at you. Do you believe me?
Buck is typing a message with his mind out to Tank. That's just Rovyn needs you, along with coordinates whenever you can, and back to the conversation. He's going to say, I don't see or feel anything that you guys can.
That's why you have to trust me, Buck.
You
gotta look. Climb right back down into the bus, and I'm gonna get into my wall, and I'm gonna start to like pull out. I start to pull out little vials and jars and baggies and things like that. And I tuck a few of them up to my arms, and I pop back up, and I go, "There's ways that we can investigate this." And to start, we need a bit more time. Here, and I try to stick a long haul in your mouth. Take it.
He'll take it, but Rovyn, first, before we start acting on anything, we need you in tip-top shape.
I am.
You're the driver.
On top of the world. I feel great right now. I know exactly. I can touch the magic. This is right where you need me. This is how you need me.
Yeah, you feel like you can touch the magic, but the magic isn't there right now.
You don't know that. You just said you can't feel it. Oh, this is I feel it, and I'm telling you, this is how you need me. And I'm right here. I'm right here, right where the way you need me. So what do I need to do? Where are we gonna go? What's the job? Where's Tank?
Do I know what a Valkyrie module would do to an intoxicated person? Or...
Yeah. It would detox them.
It would. Then...
Yeah.
That is what I suggest. I suggest that you just hop on in for a little while, and then we can go do whatever you want.
What? Why can't we do it right now? What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing.
We can do anything. We can go run. We can take down a dragon. We can do all of that. But I need you in the right state of mind. you're looking sloppy right now.
You just had to say it so you take a shower about it. I'll get in and I'll put on my... Right. You know who we need right now? The muscle mustachio. You're so right. You're so right. I spark up the long haul and I go to climb into the shower in my clothes. I'm washing me and my clothes.
Oh no!
Oh god. During this time, did Tank get that message?
Probably.
Yeah, that's up to you. This is completely role playing, so it's up to you guys.
I'm going to, let's say Rovyn needs me, so he's trying to replace the empty half of his life with other things. We'll say he is at someone's physical therapy. Yeah, here you go. He's better yet, he'll respond back with a text message while Rovyn's in there getting showered up. What's wrong? Does she need me to get do they need me to get something, or do they...
No, they're not dealing with it the same way that you are right now. And I need someone who... We all lost someone, but I think that having someone here that lost magic is probably for the best.
All right, I'll head that way. And Take's gonna just I don't have a vehicle, so I was just trying to get there wherever there is, and as whatever speed I possibly could get there at, because in his mind, he's got the strength of will to get past this. And so for him, it's more about helping other people, and so when he gets there, it's more along the lines of, hey, what's going on? What's wrong with Rovyn? Kind of like he's maybe a bit exhausted.
You see me frantically shoving the Valkyrie module against the bathroom door. So that it is not something that you can just like walk past.
And that's not gonna work. When you pulled it away from the wall, you unplugged it.
Okay, take an extra edge.
Well, we can.
I'm gonna walk over and we're gonna stop Buck at this point in time. Be like, you can't. That's why it's in the middle of the smooth where's over there, because the wall. I mean, we can get an extension cord, but I just don't know if that's valid. I don't know about these things and how much.
Rovyn,
hey,
Rovyn,
okay?
they just don't want to get in it, and they're filling. They're filling that side of them with less healthy things.
What?
Right on cue. I like slam the shower curtain open and I start to towel off my hair, and I like don't even notice that the unplugged Valkyrie module is like right there, and I'm like leaning in the mirror and I'm making noises like I'm casting magic while I pencil on my mustache.
I'm going to, for the first time in my Shadowrun career, attempt a roll on another player. And that is going to be a con roll in order to convince Rovyn that, I don't know, it's actually a trend, it's actually a form of trend, it's actually a teleporter or something. Whatever I feel like would work.
Okay, you're gonna come up with a fantastic story and see if,
like, this is where all the magic is. This will reinfuse you. Any, like, I would not go that far, because saying that sounds extremely harmful.
yeah.
But, like, I am effectively trying to trick at this point.
All right. Give me your con roll, and Rovyn, give me a judge intentions.
Confused 4 as a status while under the effects of this. So how does that affect me?
We did just hit an ad break, by the way, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Confused 4. Oh yeah, you're at -4.
Hey, that's gonna go well for me. Judge intention. Should I'll wait till the... Oh, you already rolled?
Oh, no, I didn't already roll.
Oh, okay. We can wait till...
But yeah, I was gonna hold off until the added, but this isn't acting, this is just a straight con.
Yeah.
But I will hold off to roll for just a moment. I don't think that I've ever rolled against another player character
Not on purpose,
before.
except the times that you shot me.
Okay, that's fair. That wasn't.
Well, that wasn't this
intentional.
character, though. I don't think.
No.
No.
But also, well, I did say like entire Shadowrun career, and also, although I may as well have known that it would hit something unintentional, considering the lack of most skills that our Cole had. He was. I should have intended to shoot at Techno Siren, and then I would have hit the vampire.
Yep.
Also, it just ended, so here is
Fantastic.
my con.
So go ahead and give me your.
Okay. And my judge intentions.
your
I'm not getting involved because this is between these two, and I want to see this play out, so I'm not throwing my edge in anywhere to make anybody re-roll or roll more. That'd just be silly.
Well, I have my own edge, and I believe whatever you're about to tell me. So
I am, no, I'm absolutely, as far as you could tell, convinced that this Valkyrie module I have done something to while you were in the shower, that can won't give you back your magic, but it will take you to a plane where you can get it back. You know, like something like what you've been spilling out to me.
no, that's so good thinking, Book. That's exactly how we get the magic back. And I'll go into the other plane like I did before, and I'll bring it back. I will. And I also, my mustache that I drew on, I drew it way bigger than normal. It's like way big curlies on my cheeks. I can do it, right? I've got this. Oh, Tank, hi! Right, you're here.
Hey,
Are you coming through?
Yeah, but you're gonna need a juice pack. I go to the fridge, get one of the little Capri Sun juice packs. Take this with you. Hop on in. Stay hydrated.
Right. And I will step boldly face first into the Valkyrie module. I just lay face down into it as though it's a doorway, and I wait for you to shut the door behind me.
Immediately closing it back around and plugging it back in. How do people act when they're in a Valkyrie module?
Good question.
You go to sleep.
Is just
Oh,
a
yeah.
straight sleep?
Generally, yeah. Well, in this case, with what she would have, it would put her. It would put them into a coma. It would put them into a sleep.
Okay.
And then basically begin a process of detox. And it informs you that you will need to purchase additional med kit supplies you'll need 3 med kit supplies before the detox is complete.
I will send a message to Andy, my fixer, and ask if they can fly the stuff to my current location.
Yeah, medkit supplies. That's easy.
Yep. I pay double just
yeah.
to make sure it gets taken care of.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Honestly, medkit supplies. A dock wagon ambulance pulls up to a certain after a certain part, and you get three sets of supplies falls off the back of the ambulance.
Sometimes that happens. Things fall
Yeah.
off the back of trucks.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Now the ambulance crew is nice enough to hold it and set it down gently as it falls off the back.
Of course.
Just because it's better for the medkit supplies that they don't have that sudden drop.
Right.
Like after closing up the Valkyrie module, I'm gonna kind of just guide Tank up towards the front of the bus and just tell him that I know that no one is coping well right now with the loss of magic, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, can I take this real quick? I know you're saying something that's really important.
no, absolutely, he's gonna go around and start clearing out some of the drugs, enough to not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you found him? Okay. Is he with any of the other gang members? No? Okay. All right. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Text me the address and get off. Go ahead.
Right now,
Go ahead.
one track mind.
Not Tanks. Tank is all over the place.
Yeah.
No. One track mind as far as Buck goes right now.
Yeah.
Just not everyone, is coping with it well. I understand that, but right now, I do really think that Rovyn could use some support. And I don't know if I can give that. I don't see the floof. I don't see the magic that you guys see at all. I don't know what you're missing.
He's going to lean back against the wall. And you're right. Rovyn does need some help. I've been keeping myself very busy to kind of avoid the whole thing. Maybe I'll take you to some of the support groups I've been meeting up with. So I pushed some buttons on the Valkyrie after getting the med kits hooked up. And I see how long it says that it's going to take for them to kind of like be done in the toaster oven. How many minutes, hours, whatever before.
I really
Rovyn's
thought about
finished.
it a little bit more about like one of those hot dog rollers.
A rotisserie.
That's it. That's just. Oh boy.
So what? A few hours?
Yes, definitely. If you let's see. Well, yeah, they'll be able to get the stuff out in a few hours, but there is concern. There's danger of yeah, it'll take, considering it's been 5 days, yeah, it will take probably a day to do it, to get to properly leach it all out of their system.
In that mannerism that he's been having, that very serious mannerism, for people paying attention, when Tank was going through the brain damage, non-brain damage, and he merged to one person, that magical side of him is the fun-loving side of him, and without the magic, all that's left is the person that was beforehand. So he's all business right now in that minor, and he gives a nod, and he'll say to I brain farted to Buck and say, "Hey, do you need someone to stay here with Rovyn? Or do you think they'll be okay? Like, you tell me what you want, because I can call somebody who will come sit here with them." It's a friend of ours, Dram Druid. He knows both
Right.
of us, and he too is going through the same stuff.
If it's giving us the day, I'll stick around here. Can I?
Because I can get somebody else to tag team in, but I'm turning around my phone and showing them an address and say, "I need to go to this address soon because there's a man there who I need to meet about a jacket."
I'm glad to know that you don't go back on your promises. I understand. Go ahead. I'm just gonna stick around here. Can you shoot me Dram Druid's contact info?
Yeah, taken care of. Hey, Buck, we'll get through this. We really will. You'll get the Rovyn back. We'll get the life back. We'll go out for a real memorial for Raptor, too. Not sitting on the beach drinking a couple of shots.
I don't think that he would like a real one.
That's fair.
But
So I will forward Dram Druid's information and head out. Because, like, I imagine I got my duffel bag with me, so I'm going to completely suit up in my Shadowrunner gear.
Okay.
Head off to go bury a lead.
and I'll just go around the bus and clean up and get the especially harmful boosters, drugs, whatever, away, just separated.
What was the name of the kid that we took to Grumpy?
Jameson.
Yeah,
Jameson. Right. So you could also call Jameson and be like, "Hey, need you to pop into the little Wreck-It Ralph thing over here and watch Rovyn for a bit while she's in recoup, especially if you need to sleep." And that's what Tank will be texting you, like, we've got lots of people who can help out. You're doing the right thing by putting her in the Valkyrie. Them in the Valkyrie.
I mean, if I gotta sleep, there's more than enough space up on the upper deck, I think. This place is not going to help at all if they come out and it's just as they left it, as you saw.
I respond back, "You're right." So, I mean, if you get it cleaned up, great. If not, let me know, and I should be done in about the next hour and a half.
I've got you. I'll be sticking around here.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need anything too, Tank.
Thumb up emoji.
I think that's a good spot to end it this week.
Thumbs up emoji.
Okay, guys, this went in directions I did not expect. So congratulations. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
So we will be back next week, I think, with everybody, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next week on Rough Magic at 8. If you want other streams on Shadows of Nox on Monday at 9 o'clock. Hopefully we will be ending our Cthulhu game with where me and Ava's sanity just keeps ticking on down to that perfect ending where, you go completely insane by the end of a Cthulhu game. It's been a good game. Don't know if anybody's got anything else.
I'm good.
All right.
Oh, hey, I actually, wait. Am I unmuted? Did I mute myself? Oh, good.
No, you didn't
I
mute.
remember if I muted myself. I just want to say, hey, if you like Rough Magic and if you're in the Chicago area or if you're coming to C2E2, follow our little. Can somebody else post? My cat is gonna get me if I move my arm.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's having a hard time lately.
Oh, look at, now
but,
he's trying to apologize. Look, he's trying to apologize.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No,
He's
he
prepping
wants
for
to
another
fight
swing.
me. He wants
He's
to fight
fainting
me.
you. He's fainting you. You're gonna lose 3 dice from your defense pool. Don't believe it.
I don't. Well, see, I told you. Okay, you know what? That's the end, everybody. Very cool.
So
Very cool, Nicodemus. So cool.
Before our stream cat goes extremely rogue, I'm just going to say 2 small things. Hey, let's enable your fable with some myth connections, as well as we are now sitting in our second week of Frostpunk the RPG, which is I think it just passed 70k, but it was right before 70k, right before the stream. But still a couple of weeks left of that, so come on in and check it out. There's some pretty good deals. That's all I got.
Have a good week, folks.
See y'all later.